My name is Robert Yoon, and this documentary is about how different people deal with stress. Thank you. Ryan Brown, how do you deal with stress?
Uh, One of the main ways that I deal with stress is through art. I think it's very helpful to me in expressing myself, especially since I'm not a very talkative person. So when I get stressed, like this week during finals week, I'll just come outside, sit by a bench, and start sketching the surrounding area, you know? Came out just now, did it. This is what I got so far. I just started. Um, you know, I'll start and then I'll do it for a couple minutes, and if I like it, then I'll go back to the room, refine it some more, take a couple hours, and it'll be very distracting and very stress relieving for me. And then after that, I'll lock back in and I'll be fine.
Thank you.
I first started drawing when I was younger. I would say about like 8 or 9 years old. And it first started off as just a fun hobby, something I like to do. But then as I got better at it and I realized how much I would really get into it, then I found myself doing it when I got stressed more and more often. And eventually it just became one of my main outlets for when I was stressed or feeling some negative emotions, you know? As I find myself getting older and getting into more stressful situations, whether it's with school or like personal stuff, I found myself doing art as an outlet for that more and more. Doing this outside for a couple of minutes and finishing it up in here or working on it again in here has really made me feel much more calm compared to how I felt before I started doing it.
Juan Ferris, how do you deal with stress?
Well, fortunately, I don't really get stressed a lot, but when I do, I like to really like hide myself in work. So, I'll literally just ask my manager, yo, you need anybody at work right now? And I'll go to work. I feel like whenever I'm at work, all at least for the 8 hours I'm there, I have no issues except for what's at work. And I'm very fortunate that where I work, there's not a lot of issues except for people. And I can just ignore them, it's not really a huge problem, at the end of the day. So I think hiding myself in my work is what I do to manage my stress.
Thank you. Amber Horna, how do you deal with stress?
One way that helps me manage my stress is by hanging out with my friends. It really helps me decompress and get my mind off of things, especially now during finals week. It really helps. That's it.
Thank you. Ison Wakazati, how do you deal with stress?
I just try to lay down, listen to music, maybe go sit on a nice bench somewhere, just try to take in nature.
Thank you. Tommy Donnelly, how do you deal with stress?
Low-key, just not much. Just take time to just chill out by myself, and then I'll be good after a little while.
Thank you. Melissa Fogarty, how do you deal with stress?
One way I deal with stress is by going to the gym. I feel like it releases all the feelings I'm feeling, and I can just focus on like one thing, my form, or what I'm doing at the gym. And it also gives me time where I can just listen to music and really focus on myself. And it takes away from all the stressful feelings that I feel.
Thank you.
Going to the gym is one of the best ways that I manage stress. Also, going to the gym gives me a mental break. I focus on something positive instead of what I'm stressing about. It helps me feel more in control of my life when things are super hectic. If you're doing classes with others also, like if you go to the gym with another person, I think it's also a big stress reliever because you have someone to talk to or someone to laugh with, and it gets my mind off of things.